had always wanted to tell a ghost story, and I always wanted to tell it from the side of the ghost. It allowed me to get across an idea that somehow when the end of life comes, there's more. Because that also implies that before life, there was something. And the idea of a context for life being something beyond birth and death was really fascinating to me. My belief system is that in death, time and space are no longer what they were. One of the things I loved about this property, that I love about the whole East Coast really, is that it has history, that it has age, it's not suburbia, that it has a real sense of having been lived in for a long time. And in fact, the area that we're in was part of the Revolutionary War. This was from 1760, and the people who lived here lived in 2 rooms. The interesting thing about this wall of pictures is there's a story in every face. And I mean an amazing story, and you have no idea what it is, but you can make up a story as much as know the true story, and it will be very valuable. We want to know who we are, why we're here, where we came from, where we're going. Huge, wonderful, wonderful questions, and every story element moves in that direction. It's what life is for, to learn these things. Story is just one way to get there. I have become someone who has wanted more than anything in the world to know what all this is, and I have pursued that in every way that I could. I've written movies for 25 years. I teach meditation. I've done that for 40 years. I'm now a book writer for a musical called Ghost on Broadway. The making of the musical is the happiest experience I've had creatively, probably in my whole life. The only thing that equals it would be the actual making of the movie, which was completely wonderful. The story of Ghost is really the story of a couple, Sam and Molly. One night, Mugger comes out and shoots Sam, and Sam runs after the Mugger. And as he's coming back, he thinks he sees Molly shot on the ground, but when he gets closer, he realizes it's him on the ground and he's dead. And suddenly, here is this man who's always believed that the end of life is blackout nothingness, and he's still there. The idea of going to heaven was he had to earn his way. He had to do something rather mythic and heroic, which was come back from the world of the dead into the world of the living, complete an important mission of his life, which was one, to save the woman he loved, and then even more importantly, to tell her that he loved her. These are big missions, these are big heroic efforts that ennoble him, and if anybody earned the right to heaven, Sam Wheat earns that right. My whole career is an attempt at trying to bring you closer and closer to this realization or awareness, or just to give you some sense that there's more to life than what we tend to imagine.